So this morning I woke up feeling a bit overwhelmed that there's a lot that I have to do because I have a shoot on Thursday. And usually before a shoot, I get these pre-shoot jitters, It's kind of this sense of nervousness that I get. And it doesn't matter how many times I've shot something or if it's a repeat of the same shoot that I'm doing. I think there's this sense of like unknown of what's going to happen. Am I going to be able to do a good job? A big part of it is feeling overwhelmed because there is a lot to do in order to go on a shoot. It's not like, oh, you just rock up and you start pointing the camera and start shooting. There's a lot of prep to be done. But I think the other side of the pre-shoot jitters comes from imposter syndrome. I made a video about imposter syndrome, which I will post here if you're interested. But basically, yeah, I get imposter syndrome. I think it's this feeling of possibly unworthiness or a feeling of not good enough, not ready, not experienced enough to go and do the best job I can. I think it's this worry of getting on set or getting on the shoot itself and not being able to achieve what I had envisioned or what I in a way promised the client. I think ultimately is this feeling of, oh, what if I fail, or what if the client doesn't like what I do, even though every shoot I've been on, I've always been able to do something that not only pleases the client, but also, I guess in a way, even excels beyond expectations, not their expectations, or not just their expectations, but my expectations, because I'm always evolving and learning every time I do shoot, and growing as well and doing something new. So I get better each time. But even though that, in reality, I haven't really failed before, I still get this feeling of, yeah, what if I'm not good enough? What if I fail? What if I can't achieve what I set out to do? But I also have read and also heard and watched videos on really experienced and famous cinematographers or directors. They also say, even if they've been shooting for 50 years, they also say that they have imposter syndrome, or they get really nervous before a shoot, and that it's actually not just normal to feel like that, but it's a good thing because you're not complacent. You're kind of, it puts you on an edge that makes you then go, okay, I'm going to prepare myself. I'm going to make sure I do everything I can to make sure that the shoot goes as best as it can. And that a lot of that is also looking at, okay, where am I nervous? Like, what are the things that are making me nervous because I feel like I have a lack of experience in, or I need to find more information on, and then go to work it out. So before the shoot, I'm going to be testing out different types of light. Like for the interview lighting, I bought new soft boxes, and then I'm also making artificial sunlight in the scene. So I'm very familiar with working with natural light, but artificial light, controlled lighting is something new for me. So it's something that I need to practice more. And that's actually how we learn, or that's how I learned. That is kind of why I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. But one thing that has helped me this morning is creating some sort of structure around this week. So just figuring out all the things I need to do, including making this YouTube video and all the other bits and pieces in life, in work, and then mainly the preparing for the shoot that I have on Thursday, and then just mapping out each day up until Thursday, all the different tasks, like breaking it up. So creating some sort of structure, then it helps alleviate kind of this like chaos in the head. So then every day I know, okay, what I need to achieve, compartmentalizing it. For me, having that kind of like structure, breaking things up a bit, having some focuses that I could anchor in really helps, I guess, alleviate the nervousness or the chaotic mindset that can come from the pre-shoot jitters.
I used to know Connie Hall, bless him, and he once said to me, he said, I get so nervous before I start a film. He said, I get on the set on the first day and I look through the eyepiece because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I'm frozen. And I said, oh God, thank God there's somebody else that's like that. If you're like that, I can be like that. And that's how I am. I'm a nervous wreck some days.